Hello everyone. Welcome back to Madhu's English for You. Well, in part 1, tenses, in the previous class, we watched simple past tense, simple present, simple future, and present continuous tense. Now let's recap what we learned in the previous class. Stop once. Well children, now we are going to check how well we have learned our tenses throughout the year. So here are 5 examples for you. And now let's see, look at the keywords of every sentence and then try to answer. Ready? So write number 1. So India dash T20 World Cup in 2007. Look at the keyword, it's 2007. And then what is the answer?
India won.
1. So it's a simple past tense and it's India won. And now, Sankirtana. The question is, wait, I dash with you. The verb is come. So what do you say? Yes, perfect. It's wait, I'm coming with you. Now the third one is, she watched English newspaper daily. Shrishma, what do you say?
Watches.
It is she watches. It's simple present tense. The keyword is daily. Keyword is daily. And now the fourth one we will see. He not completed the project yet.
He has not completed the project.
So what is the keyword here? Yet. So like we have yet or so far or this morning. All these words are keywords for present perfect. Okay. Now let's see. The last fourth one is for the audience. If you work hard, you dash A grade. What do you say?
You will get A grade.
Perfect. If you work hard, you will get A grade. So wish you all the best. Work well and you will get A grade. Thank you so much. Well, in today's class, we are going to learn present perfect continuous tense, past perfect, and past continuous tense. And after that, we'll do 2 sets of exercises. I hope you're all ready. Look at the picture. So what do you find there? Yes, I reached school just now. So what is the keyword we find here? It's just now, and that indicates present perfect. And if it is with I, we, you, we use have plus V3. That's the sentence pattern. And if it is he or she, we use has plus V3. So it is she has reached school just now. And let's learn what are the other keywords that we find in present perfect. So just try to write the sentence patterns. We have 2 sentence patterns for this present perfect, and I'm sure that this is very important tense. And the first one we say is just now, recently, ever, never, for 5 years or for 6 years, so far, yet, and this week, this morning. So these are the keywords to identify the present perfect. Now let's check one by one. I dash write a letter just now. So what all you have to identify is, we have given 2 sentence patterns. With I, we, you, they, we use have plus V3. And if it is with he or she or it or Raja or my friend or my brother, it is has plus V3. That's what you have to identify. So the first one is, I have written a letter just now. And if you look at the second sentence, he dash live in Vizag for 10 years. So it is he and we have to use has lived, right? So the third one is, the keyword here is never. So and the subject what we have is I. So it is, I have never seen the Taj Mahal. And the next one is, he not do project yet. So what is the keyword we find here? Yet, yet, or so far. And here it is, he has not done the project yet. Okay. Now finally, I dash meet Nick recently. So the keyword here is recently and we have to use present perfect. So you can say, I have met Nick recently. Well, now let's look at another tense. So it is present perfect continuous tense. And you can find the keywords here are since Monday or since morning or since 2005. Or the other one is you can say for 2 hours or for 2 days or for 2 weeks or for 5 years. And the idea here is we use since to refer to the point of time exactly. And when we talk about for, we use the duration of time. These are the key words that you have to identify that it is present perfect continuous tense. For example, I can say, I started teaching in the morning at 9 o'clock and still I am teaching. Then I can say, I have been teaching since 9 a.m. So this is how you talk about present perfect continuous tense. Now let's take for the example. So look at these sentences and those who are already comfortable, you can start working, and now let's take one by one. So they repaired the road for 2 years. So here it is they. So we can say they have been repairing. And the next one is Raj dash work in this bank since 2007. So what is the keyword here? We have since 2007 and it is Raj. So it has been working. And now look at the third one. I dash cook this dish for 2 hours. So for 2 hours is the keyword here. And so here you have to use I have been cooking. Right? The next one is she dash watch TV since morning. So the keyword here is since morning. And you can say she has been watching TV since morning. And now the last one, the police dash chase since Monday. So here you have to be very careful. The police means is plural, it's not singular. So you have to say the police have been chasing since Monday. So this is how we do present perfect continuous tense. Now let's look at another important tense. That's all about past perfect. And here the keywords most probably will find is before, after or already. Let's look at these two examples and let's see later on how well we can identify this tense. So here if you observe clearly, two actions happened and the earlier action must be in past perfect. For example, the film started and I reached the theater. These are the two sentences we have here. So which incident happened first? So the first one is the film had already started before I reached the theater. So we have keywords like before and after, and you should also identify which action happened first. And let's look at another example. That's after I had completed my project, I went to movie. So here what did I do? Which action happened first? I completed my project. Then I went to movie. So the first action and the earlier action must be in past perfect. Now here is another example. As I told you earlier, when two actions occurred and the earlier action must be in past perfect and the latter action should be in simple past. So let's look at this. When I reached the station, the train had left the platform. So which action happened first? The train left and then you reached. So you have to say, when I reached the station, the train had left the platform. And the second one is, Jyoti had left the party before Sheila arrived there. So who left first? Jyoti or Sheila? Jyoti. So this is how we use past perfect. Now, let's check Another important question that we find is past continuous tense. Here look at the picture carefully, and here we have two actions. One is there was an accident happened, and then when did this incident happen? So it doesn't take much time. So this is a shorter action. But whereas what is the longer action is, I was coming or she was coming. If you look at this picture, she was coming, that's the long action, and the short action is accident. In that case, what we use is the longer action should be in past continuous tense. Like while I dashed to school, I saw an accident. So you can say while I was coming to school, I saw an accident. Okay, so even you can give number of examples like while I was sleeping, my father came. So there are so many examples like this. Think about the longer action, it should be past continuous tense, and the shorter action should be in simple past. So well, let's check how well you have understood, and we have a mixed exercises. Almost all we have 15 examples in 3 sets. So I hope you can do it well. And now here is the first task for you. Just as I told you earlier, so we have to remember the 4-point formula. So what we have done is identify the keyword, and then you have to decide the tense. And the third one is you have to follow the sentence pattern. And the fourth one is, let's not forget the subject verb agreement rule. So now the first one is an apple a day dash the doctor away. So what the verb here is keep, and it's a proverb. So then you have to say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So that's present tense. And the second one is the PM in AP next week. So the keyword here is next week, and you have to write it as simple future, and it is will be. The third one is they built a dam last year. What's the keyword here? Last year. So what is your answer? Yes, it's the built. So then the fourth one is after I dash dinner, I dash to bed. So here we have the keyword. Number one is after, and the second one is here two actions happened. So as I told you earlier, the earlier action should be in past perfect. So what do you say? So after I had finished dinner, I went to bed. And finally, the fifth one is it dash rain since morning. What is the keyword here? Since morning, right? So it's present perfect continuous tense, and as it is, it should be has been raining. So I hope you have done well, and now let's do another set. Look at the sentences again and look at the keywords, find the keywords. The second one, he drinks tea every morning, and you have to find the keyword here. And the third one, it rained here for 3 hours. And the fourth one is they sell this car 2 days ago. Just think about the keywords. And the fifth one is they performed a classical dance at Ravindra Bharati yesterday. So now let's check our answers. The first one is they submit the report just now. That is the keyword related to present perfect. Yes, so the answer is they have submitted. The second one is he drinks tea every morning. So every morning is the keyword for simple present tense, and then you have to say, and remember the subject verb agreement rule. As it is he, it should be V1 plus S or ES. So now here the answer is he drinks tea every morning. The third one is it rained here for 3 hours. As the keyword is for 3 hours, it's present perfect continuous tense. So you can say it has been raining here for 3 hours. And the fourth one is, they dashed this car 2 days ago. Ago. It indicates simple past tense. So it is, they sold. And the fifth one is, again, yesterday is the keyword. And the answer would be, they performed. Hope you have done well. And hope you got all the 5 correct answers. Now let's check the final task for you. We have another 5 examples. Are you ready? Look at the keyword here. She dashed so busy yesterday. And the next one is, mother make special dish for lunch every day or daily or always or usually. These are the keywords. The next one is, look, Divya dash cried. So here is an indicator, look. And the next one is, if you ask her, she dash help you. So if it is if condition first condition, then it should be simple present and simple future. So the last one is, the train already leaves the station before he entered the station. So what are the keywords we have here? It's before. And the next one is, there are 2 actions as I told you earlier. Just think. I hope you have done it. Now let's check the answers. The first one is, she was so busy yesterday, as it is simple past tense. And the second one is simple present. So it is, my mother makes. The next one is, look or listen or wait, don't disturb. These are the keywords to talk about present continuous tense. So look, Divya is crying. The next one is, if you ask her, she will help you. And the last one is, so there are 2 actions, and the first action is, the train had already left before you reached. So you are late. So the train had already left the station before he entered the station. Okay? That's all for today, and hope you learnt well and hope you understood well, and wish you all the best for your exams, and let's meet in the next class. Until then, have a nice time. Bye.